just say today has been a rough day, but something just happened, I think, that just made my day. Guess what? The trap is set off. We may have caught our first mole ever. I know, okay, pull that thing out of the ground there, Mav. Yeah, pull that.
Oh, I can't do it.
What? We got him! We got him! Give me 5! Yeah! That just turned my whole day around. Oh my gosh. It worked!
So, I don't know how moles work, like...
There's more than one.
In one tunnel?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I'm sure there's more than one. But it freaking worked. No dead garden.
We should get more of those.
Well, we only need one. Like, you just find... I actually did buy a different trap, but I bought 3 or 4 more traps. Oh my gosh.
Well, we have the problem in the back.
This is the best news. This is the big... For those of you that have been watching, I mean, this is daily vlog 330, so thanks for joining with us 330 days in a row.
And at 330 days ago, we lost all of our plants, basically.
Literally, actually, because we started this in June of last year, which is when right when we were harvesting, and that's when the moles started fighting us, and now a year later, we are fighting back. So I don't know if that's actually a mole or a vole. I actually did not think that it was going to be hairy.
That looks like a rat.
I know it does, huh? So we're going to have to look up and see what kind of animal that is.
Use out.
But oh my gosh. Marcy, you stoked or what?
Yeah, that's kind of gross.
It is kind of gross, but I don't even care because I have been at war with these things. So y'all know we're getting close to finishing off our garden. We got zucchini, butternut, eggplant, a couple butternut actually. We're just trying to fill up the rest of the space in the garden. So we're getting that stuff. We got a couple of other things we're kind of grabbing here in town. And we're going to take a look at some fishing stuff. Maverick's been begging me to go fishing, which we need to get him a fishing pole and stuff. Well, Marcy's going out of town tomorrow until next week. So we may do a little, go to the bathroom first. We may do a little earning where he can earn some fishing stuff while Mama's gone. Over here, Bubba. While Mama's gone. And then, yeah, he can get some fishing stuff. We can go fishing. Got a bunch of fishing stuff. You got to get a fishing pole first, Mav.
Okay.
Huh? No, they got fishing poles up here. See? Like this. This is a good one.
A green one.
That'd be pretty good for you.
We should go get it. Let's go on the other side.
I think I'm just going to order one off of Amazon, but fun to take a look at stuff anyways. Yeah. Those are some cool ones. All right. So we're now at Lowe's, and I saw some comments about using basically HVAC tape to tape the seams on the ceiling where we're insulating the shop, and then filling them with spray foam. You know, giving something for that spray foam so the spray foam doesn't just fall. So I'm going to give that a try if we can find some HVAC tape here. It's basically aluminum foil tape that should work. So thank you to the people that had that idea. We're gonna give it a try and hope it really works good. Abby, what are we doing? No, what are we doing?
We're getting stuff.
Daddy and Maverick time?
Yep.
Daddy Maverick time. Oh, here's this. That could work. Okay, we're gonna need a whole bunch of that spray foam. Dang.
How much?
That's not wide enough. 2 inch. 2 inch. We need like 6 inch.
Okay, what?
We're gonna have to get the red one.
Okay, is it this one?
Not you grabbed a black one, dude. Another option is grabbing just bat insulation and shoving fiberglass bat insulation in there. Yeah, come here. Keep up with me, Bubba. Said keep up with me. Dang, they don't have... No! They don't have what I wanted.
What do you want?
Some HVAC tape that was longer or wider than 2 inches. Alright, we found the HVAC. That's closer to what we need. What is that, 3? Almost 3 inch. That might get us close enough. Yeah, you got pockets. Alright, garden is looking good. We did, just like you saw, pick up these plants. So I'm gonna go ahead, lay these out, and I'm gonna plant them. We did have, look, our cantaloupes are popping up. Cantaloupe there, nothing there, and cantaloupe there. So I don't know why this one didn't pop up, but we'll go ahead. We got an eggplant we'll put there. Zucchini, maybe put there. Oh wait, that's a butternut squash. And we got another butternut squash and zucchini. Your black one, where's your black one? Go find it. Go find your black one. I did notice there's another tomato on that plant too. So, my goodness, we're actually starting to do something here. We'll do that there. You know what? I think I actually want my butternut on the end because they're going to sprawl out, more than the other stuff is going to. So, why don't we do these like one there and one there or here, and then that's obviously got multiple. I don't know if I can save multiple, and then we have multiple zucchini in that zucchini bin, so we may try and spread those out and get a couple of those, put 2 or 3 of them out and get 2 or 3 plants rather than just one. Cantaloupe, so we got to put this kind of in the middle because the cantaloupe will vine. The cantaloupe will vine out as well. So if we put it in the middle here where there's nothing growing in that row, then I guess they'll kind of vine out. Eggplant, check. Never thought I'd grow eggplant, but when I lived in Fiji, they would make what was called bangani valolo, or bangani vamichi, and it's basically eggplant cooked in coconut cream, coconut milk, coconut cream, and it's absolutely amazing. So I figured, well, heck, we got extra space in the garden, let's plant it. If it works, it works, and we'll make the Fijian dish. If not, no big deal. This plant hasn't been watered in some time. Definitely a little bit trickier. Hopefully this one will live. Now that is 3 different plants, and we don't want 3 different plants, we want 1. But I'm gonna see which one takes the best after transplant, and then I'll snip off the other 2. I just don't wanna snip off the 2 and then have the one that survives not actually survive. So we're gonna do just one like that. Or do all 3 of them like that, and then come back in a week and snip them off. Let's do the other 3 right here. Storms are coming tonight. Big storms. Everything in the garden here is planted, ready to go. I think we're done planting. I think we're pretty much at hurry up and wait stage now. We got to weed it. We got to water it. We got to take care of it. We got to finish getting some more moles. I reset the trap. I love that thing. Turns out they're not moles and they're not voles. They're actually mini gophers. There's some other name for them. I can't remember exactly, but basically mini gophers is what they call them. Mole rats. Yeah, they've got really long front teeth, front claws, but the rest of them looks like a mouse or a rat. And I guess they are just mini gophers. So we're going to keep an eye on this area right here. Is the most important right next to the garden, because like you guys know, they come in, our garden gets tall and nice, and then they destroy it. They eat it from the bottom up. So that is like the main reason for us trying to catch and kill these things, because it's absolutely ridiculous not being able to. So I'm glad we took out one. That is a step in the right direction. And now I feel confident that we can actually, as they pop up, be able to trap them. So we're kind of hunkering down, getting everything taken care of this evening, trying to get just everything squared away before the storms come tonight. It went from 1 inch to 3 inches projected, with certain areas getting up to 6 inches. So we're anywhere from 1 inch to 6 inches of rain tonight, which is going to be absolutely bonkers. So we're going to keep an eye on things here and hope that we don't get hit by anything too crazy. Tornadoes are in the forecast as well for tonight, so we're not too excited about that. Boys are out here riding. I think we're just about ready to go in. Let's go see when dinner's going to be ready. I know you want to ride it, but Mavi's still riding it. We got to get another bike, which may be sooner than I was thinking. I may be having a guy come tomorrow. Oh, there's some ducks. Maybe having a guy coming tomorrow to buy all of the foam that I have. A couple things I have to line up for that. I have to make sure that I can get more. And actually, that's pretty much all that's the lineup. I have to make sure that I have to get more, and he has to actually come and pick it up. So we'll see how that goes. If that happens, though, we'll probably be buying my return bike. These kids are too cute. They're stocking up on those chickens. Paxton, lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Catch it, Mavi, catch it. He's actually too scared to actually catch one. Now, I would be way concerned about our kids playing in our grass, but we have done pretty good at getting all of the bugs out of the grass. The chickens have helped. We used to get ticks all in the backyard, but our backyard used to be a forest. You're saying it looks like a forest right now. I know. We have a broken down lawnmower. I get a bunch of the parts tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. But we took it down to dirt. We killed everything that was there. And I think just having it down to dirt killed everything. There was nowhere for bugs to hang out, nowhere for nothing. And then when we planted it this last fall, from last fall to now, I haven't seen any bugs, any ticks, anything like that. The chickens have been keeping down whatever does show up. So I've been really, really happy with that, because I always wanted a place for our kids to be able to come out here and play. Now in Utah, where I grew up, you did it all the time. Like, you just went out and played in the grass, whatever. Never had any worries about chiggers or anything like that. Here, not the case. Mavi, do not put that fence up. Take the fence down. Otherwise, they can't get in there. So, since we've done that, we haven't had any issues with chiggers or ticks. And the kids have been able to get out here and play in the grass. So, I don't like it being up this tall, because that does invite unwanted pests. But so far, so good. We'll get it mowed as soon as we can. Three little predators walking through the yard. What you doing? Everybody needs to know about Harvey. I should have filmed this morning, but I was not in the mood, and so I didn't. It was a rough night, and I think everything was just thrown off after
A
that.
whole hour and a half more sleep than somebody else. Okay, so
Goosey did.
Goosey slept great. Last night, what time would you say? Like, we went to bed at 11.
Yeah.
Like 11. And then at like midnight, exactly, I could hear Harvey coughing and crying. Normally, Crandall goes in with Harvey. I go in with Paxton, Crandall goes in with Harvey. No, I went in this time and I could tell like instantly the second I walked in. Well, first off, I thought it was Paxton when I got in there because Harvey was draped over Paxton's bed like this, just sobbing into Paxton. And I was like, Pax. And then Paxton sits up and is bawling. So I pick up Harvey and he's just struggling to breathe. Like I could hear it.
Which this is the first time he's...
Yeah, like Mavi has a problem with it 3 times a year. Harvey never has. And I feel so bad because I jinxed it 2 days ago. I was like, none of our kids, like the twins don't have asthma at all. Like Maverick started at 4 months old and the boys have never had a problem. And so Crandall came, we took him into our bed and we ended up giving him breathing aid treatment, giving him an inhaler. And he did pretty good. Like it takes, our breathing treatment machine is dumb and it takes so
I think it's broken,
long.
honestly. I don't think it's working.
Well, no, it is because you can smell and you can taste it as the medicine comes through.
Huh.
It's always been that slow. It
Goosey,
takes
place.
forever.
Place.
So we did that and then put him back to bed. I went and checked on him at 3. No, I checked him at 2. At 3, Paxton woke up crying. Went and helped Paxton. At 4, Harvey woke up. Same problem again. It was just as bad. Gave him another breathing treatment. He also, yesterday, I felt the inside of his mouth because Harvey's been sick for a few days, but just with other stuff. And I felt the top of his mouth and his tooth finally poked through. But he was saying last night that his mouth hurt. So we gave him a popsicle in the middle of the night to like, first of all, soothe him and then cool his mouth down. And then we went back to bed and then Pax woke up at 6:30. So I got up with Paxton. And then Harvey woke up at 7:30.
Yeah, and they've just all been grumpy as heck.
grumpy.
But Paxton and Harvey,
Have these teeth.
they're both getting the top back molars, the second molar on the top, and boof, it's the worst one. It is the worst
And
one
we
by
had
far.
5 teeth coming through at the same time with one of them. And
Yeah.
nowhere near as bad as this.
Yeah. So it was a rough night. So this morning when I was at home, so I stayed home. Marcy went to the gym with the other boys. I stayed home, took care of Harvey and whatever, and we just did pretty much nothing. I did some cleaning and some emails and stuff like that, and that was it. And then when Marcy got home, it was late in the day. I put Paxton down to bed, and then I filmed a little bit. I actually did go work on putting up insulation for an hour or 2 yesterday. Today. I got another bay put up, but there's a catch. We do have a guy coming tomorrow afternoon to pick up the rest of the insulation. So that basically means, one, I got to get some more. So I'll call the guy tomorrow just to confirm that I can go get some more. I should be able to. He says he's got 400 sheets left. So I'll go get it. But I want to confirm with him before I sell this, because if I can't get more, then I'm not going to sell this. We're going to keep it. But if I can get more, then I'll sell it. But that's a catch, right? Because that's what I use as my scaffolding. So I have got 2 bays left to put up. It's like one, and then I have a half of one, and I have a half of another.
How long does it take you to put up a bay?
Well, to do the first 4 sheets is like 15 minutes. But then the other 3 sheets in it, I have to cut all of them, and it takes 30, 45 minutes. So it's not terribly long, but it is... I've gotten way quicker at it, but my gosh, it's an awful process. So I may go out there this evening. I thought he was going to come first thing in the morning, but he actually lives 3.5 hours away. So they said they're going to come in the afternoon, which will be way better for me because I don't have to necessarily go do it right now. But that being said, I'm excited about that. I hope we can sell it. I hope I can get more. I hope we can sell it because that would be huge. It would help us out a lot financially with everything. So, and put, honestly, that would be the rest of the money that we would need to do the concrete for the shop. So it would be like, hey, the insulation is gone, the roof is done. I think we'd probably move on to concrete, get the concrete done. Because once I have concrete, I can rent a a scissor lift, and I can do whatever else I need to do, painting the ceiling, sealing off the foam, all of the gaps with the gap seal tape that we just bought. If I can get that done tomorrow, I will. But I would rather sell it, get the concrete, and then be able to rent the scissor lift to get up the scissor lift and go finish, paint, tape, all of that stuff with the roof in there. So we are getting close.
Is the scissor lift going to be able to finish my thing out on the front?
What thing? Oh, yeah. The entryway? Yeah, as long as it's not muddy. We can drive it to the front, That's kind of where we're at. It's, a wild day. And tonight I really have a strong feeling we're not going to get much sleep either. Because they upped it from, we're expected to get 1 inch to 3 inches to now they're expecting 6 inches of rain. So we're going to have major flooding tonight. Our house will never flood. We're up off the river.
Of you.
Well, okay, our house did used to flood. I was going to show you, but there's a wall there. But basically, our whole front yard is a hill, as you guys know. And it used to be a hill all the way to our house. And so whenever it would rain, that water would rush up, hit the house. And it would come in the wall. It would come in this wall down here and the front. That's why we actually dug out the front yard. So now it goes down our driveway and out through the back, which is good. But we're up on the top of the hill. The river will never flood up to our house or anything like that. But I guarantee we're going to have rivers flooding tonight. So, absolutely crazy.
How long is the rain supposed to continue?
I don't know. I think I don't know. It'll probably be a 4 or 5 hour thing. The tornado warnings is what we're really worried about. Rain we can sleep through. Tornadoes, can't sleep through those. So we're keeping an eye on it. Ryan Hall, thanks you guys for your prayers, your well wishes with the whole thing, because I think we're in for it tonight. There's already been a couple confirmed tornadoes out of the storms that are coming up to us. Not really super stoked about it, but that's what you get living in Oklahoma. So if we get a tornado warning or whatever, we'll take shelter and make sure that we're in a safe spot. But for right now, we're holding out to see what actually is going to happen. I did want to give a huge thanks to the person, and there was no receipt on that gopher trap that we got, but one of y'all sent us, so thank you guys so much. And to all of you. There was so many comments, emails we received, things like that, of ideas, things to try out, all of that, the stuff that you guys sent us. Thank you so much. We got the one trap so far that is working, and it is pocket gophers is what they are. So that kind of changes our strategy a little bit on trapping them. I did also read, Mars, I was watching a video while I was in there with the boys about pocket gophers, and it says typically there's only one per tunnel system, unless it's breeding season.
I wondered because...
She says, I wondered.
Just the way that one, other holes weren't ever popping out. It was always the one.
Yeah, always the one hill is what she was saying. So I would bet we have another one I know we have another one in the backyard. And it kind of hangs out on the back over by the greenhouse. And then we've had this one up here. So I did reset the trap. We'll see if it catches anything else out there. We'll keep an eye out. If any new mounds pop up, boom, we'll be on it right away. But I'm just beyond stoked that we have a way to catch them. And I'm pretty confident if we have them again, we'll be able to use the same trap and that it'll work again. So thank you. Thank you so much. I know you guys jumped on Cog Hills live, I think, and you guys were asking them for us what to do. And we got a ton of comments back about that. So thank you guys for watching out for us, for helping us. I am ecstatic. This is going to be the best garden y'all have ever seen. It's already shaping up to be really good. I'm hoping this rainstorm doesn't just destroy it. I just got it back to good condition after this last storm. So hopefully it's not going to break off the tops of the plants or anything like that. But we'll keep you guys updated. Thanks for watching today's video, day 330. Hopefully tomorrow's going to be a little bit better. It's going to be busy, especially with the guy coming to pick up foam. But we're going to get it done. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.